so going back to what you were saying earlier about just kind of, you know, not being able to decide what you're going to do between these two guys, I mean, what situation, if you were to picture yourself in both, I mean, how do you feel being back with your boyfriend? Because, I mean, I heard you saying a lot of negative things and fighting and, again, the academic probation. I mean, do you think all these feelings would come back? Do you think all these things would happen again? Or how do you feel?
Yeah, that's exactly, like, what my problem is because, like, it feels back to normal, like, when we first started. You know, it's always great, but I'm just worried that it's going to lead back to the same old things, because, of course, everyone says, like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but action speaks louder than words. So I'm just, like, kind of scared, like, that it's just gonna go, like, lead on to the same thing. And, like, my friend, the one who I feel comfortable, like, I don't want to just, like, stop my friendship because I basically brought in, like, my boyfriend again, because he actually was there to, like, my downfall, or, like, he knows what's going on. And I guess, like, him, like, he's supporting me, and I guess it's not because he's a male that he probably won't be like, oh, you shouldn't, like, go back to your boyfriend. But I feel like he's just more like, I don't want you to get hurt again, like, and that's what I'm scared. But, like, I don't know, like, it's hard to get, like, rid of someone you love, of course. And, like, when everything is good, you, like, think everything's gonna be good, like, forever. And, like, so I'm just, like, scared to make that step in giving my complete, like, throwing my whole self out there. Because right now, like, we're talking, everything is fine, and I'm halfway, like, in that circle, in his circle, but the other half is just, like, should I go in, should I not? So that's why I'm confused.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm kind of hearing that in terms of this new guy, you may just feel uncomfortable, like, opening yourself up again to someone else, and kind of, like, going through the process of getting to know them and then getting to know you. Is that something that scares you or worries you? Or
no, what worries me is for my situation to be the same thing. Because, yeah, I am here talking to somebody, and, like, it's nothing other than a friendship. Like, that's all it is. But, of course, it still looks negative in, like, my ex's, like, view. Like, you're talking to a guy, you probably have feelings. Like, yeah, I do have feelings, but it's not that type of feeling. It's, like, a friend feeling and someone you care for. But I don't want to just, like, stop talking to him and just, like, have our, like, relationship change because of, like, what I was going through, like, bringing my ex back. So I don't know if, like, should I give my all to him or just, like, continue my all to, like, my friend.
Would you feel comfortable, you know, talking to your ex-boyfriend about this new guy, or kind of, like, explaining what you've been explaining to me, kind of the fact that the feelings are, I mean, a friendship, like, you want to continue to be friends with this guy and possibly give your boyfriend a chance? How do you think he would feel about that?
I mean, it all makes situations worse, because that's what always happened, was, like, the jealousy. And, like, I prefer, like, knowing I prefer having a friend that I could talk to about everything and know there's nothing other than, like, having, like, my boyfriend know about somebody who's just a friend, because it's not the same level. Like, it's your lovers and, like, your friend level. Like, it's completely different, so you won't understand. And just because, like, me and my friend were going through the same thing at the same time, that's why we understand each other. And I can explain that to my ex because my situation was going on with him. So it's not the same. So he's gonna think negative about everything, but at the end of the day, I have to think about myself other than, like, and, like, what's best for me. And I feel like I probably could have him there and just leave it as it is, just so I won't give my all in there, just, like, to prepare myself if something bad happens. But I think that's more possible, like, just give him half of me in a respectful way. So I think that's more.
Okay. And I heard you, I kind of hear you bringing up jealousy a lot. Is that something that you think could, I mean, affect the relationship in a negative way? I mean, does that overpower the relationship in terms of, like, it always comes back to jealousy and, like, being worried that someone's gonna do something wrong? Or
Yeah, but takes, you could control your jealousy, like, because if you, like, know you want the person, you, like, believe the person wants you back, there's no need to be jealous.
Mhm.
But I think I kind of, like, from talking, like, figured out, like, more or less, like, what is it, like, I prefer to do.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you came to this realization. It's important to have people to talk to, definitely. And, you know, your sources around you, and hopefully you have friends and family you can talk to about this kind of thing. And I'm glad we had this session, and feel free to come back if you ever need anything.
Sure.